Joe in Stanmore's been waiting a while. I apologise for that. He thinks Hamas policies have to change, so we better hear why. Go ahead, Joe.
Hi, George.
Hi.
Happy New Year to you. How are you?
And to you, sir.
The issue is, Hamas states in its charter that it will not rest until Israel is destroyed. Agreed?
No, it's not agreed, but much more important than its charter is its signature on the Arab Peace Plan, which I described as being 6 years old and coated in 6 inches of dust, but very clearly, when the dust is dusted off, is committed, along with all other Arab countries, all of them, everyone, without exception, to full recognition and normalization of Israel.
Yeah, that doesn't detract from the point that...
No, it definitely detracts, Joe, because this is 6 years old and its charter is 26 years old. Its charter is one thing, its signature on a solemn and binding Arab peace plan is much more important, but then you don't really want to recognize that, do you, Joe?
That's not at all what I'm saying. I think the Arab peace plan is a good way forward.
Well, that's fine. Let's agree then, Joe. Hallelujah. Hamas signed the Arab peace plan, which will give recognition and normalization to Israel in exchange for a Palestinian state of the kind I described earlier. Can't we, you and I, think that that's a good move and press ahead with it?
It's not what I'm saying.
I know it's not what you're saying. It's what I'm trying to persuade you to say.
I'm going to get onto that in just a minute. Let me say what I'm going to say, okay?
Of course.
Right. In the meantime, while there is no independent Palestinian state, and that's not an ideal situation, Hamas is sending rockets into the civilian population because its charter and its current goal is to destroy Israel. Agreed? Yes.
Was that a question? Was that a question or a statement?
Let me continue.
Well, don't ask me questions and then answer them yourself, okay?
Israel's Declaration of Independence states that it wants that it seeks peace with its neighbours, and that's how the rest of the world will view it.
Well, of course, that isn't how the rest of the world views it, is it, Joe?
Once there's peace with it...
Joe, that isn't how the rest of the world views it, is it? Because Israel has been illegally occupying the West Bank and Gaza, which it again this evening occupies. Don't give me any guff about withdrawing. You can't withdraw from somewhere and then bomb it and shell it and mass your tanks on the border and, for all we know, in the next few hours, invade it. Illegally occupying for 41 years. How's that for peace with the neighbours, Joe?
If Israel stops bombing Hamas...
Joe, are you reading from a script, or can you engage with me in an argument?
I can engage with you in an argument. If you keep cutting me off, it's pretty difficult to do.
No, it's a conversation and we can't speak over each other. So I'm asking you things and making points to you, and I think it would be respectful to the rest of the audience if you actually dealt with what I'm saying rather than read your script. Joe?
Yeah, am I online now?
You are.
Okay. Right. Because Hamas is committed to destroying Israel, the rocket fire will continue...
You're still reading from a script, and I won't have it.